In our lives, as when we've been single Christians, or whether we still are single Christians, we come to the point where we think, how much longer, Lord? How much longer? When will I meet or come across the one who's going to suit me to be my marriage partner? And it can be very, very hard, waiting and waiting and waiting. And I take heart from Joseph when I was single in prison, and he learned to accept his situation, I believe, and just got on with life in the process of waiting for God to deliver him and bring to pass the dreams that he had about the future, about the stars and the moon, etc., bowing down to him. And Joseph one day was getting up in the morning time to do his daily routine, on a position, I'd say, in prison mind, but nevertheless still in prison, still a slave, and going about his normal business. And little did he know what was going to happen that day. And when, with a matter of hours, he was taken out of that prison, quickly cleaned and shaved, and presented before Pharaoh. And I just imagine he hardly imagined what was happening. I just imagine his feet hardly touched the ground. He was so amazed at what was going on and so totally taken back. And within that very short time, Pharaoh had promoted Joseph from being a slave to being the governor of all of Egypt. In other words, the second most powerful person in Egypt, which in those days would have been the world. And can you imagine how Joseph must have felt? How wonderful, how glorious it was for him when his dreams finally came true. And I want to encourage you that you might be thinking the same thing today about when will I meet my future companion? When will the Lord bring that person across my path? And it could happen today. It could happen tomorrow. But more so, it could happen today. And you could be just going down the road somewhere, making the most of life as much as you can with the Lord, being single. And the Lord says, now is the time. And he brings that person across your path. So be encouraged, because each day that comes along could be the day that the Lord finally breaks through and gives you that blessing that you so long for and you've waited for so long. And if you look at some of my videos, and I'll put a link to it on here, one was done just after my birthday, and I accepted my position and waited for the Lord to provide. Yet how could I have possibly imagined the next day, the 23rd of October, that the Lord would cause me to meet the beginning to meet of my future wife Angeline, and the wonderful journey that he led us on together. And now 7-8 years down the line, by his goodness, 2 boys, the Lord has blessed us exceedingly abundantly above all we can ask or imagine. And may the Lord do so for you too.